project case studies, like whatever the guidance is there, like Capstone project, how to write down all the Capstone projects. Okay, so for now, like today I will be going to explain prep 1 part 1. So actually I just want to tell few things about the Capstone project. So after completion of the 26 online exams, so you will be entering into this Capstone project. Okay, so in this Capstone project you will be working on three parts, like prep 1, prep 2, and prep 3. Okay, and in this prep 1 there are you will be working on waterfall case study, like waterfall concepts. So in this waterfall concepts, you will be having like around 42 or 41 questions. Okay, so those many questions you will be you will be not going to write in one case, one one time itself. So it is divided into parts. Okay, so for prep 1 it will be like three parts: prep 1 part 1, prep 1 part 2, and prep 1 part 3. So today I am going to explain you about prep 1 part 1. Okay, so based on this case study, so in the same way you will be getting one case study. So you will be writing all the answers in the Word document. So now I will be explaining about whatever the questions you will get, and whatever the questions you will be facing in this prep 1 part 1, and how to write down those questions, and how to write all the answers, like I will be explaining for today. Okay, so in this prep 1 part 1, so this is like guidance, like it will be start at 7:05. So now already it's 7:05, so we will be starting this. Okay, and here comes to the case study. Okay, so in the similar way you will be getting one case study, after completion of this online exams. So you need to raise a service request that I have completed 26 online exams. Then you will be assigning to this Capstone project prep 1 part 1. Okay, so in this Capstone project prep 1 part 1 you will be getting one case study. So in the same way you will be getting one case study. So now I will be explaining about this case study, and what are the questions you will be like are there in this prep 1 part 1. Okay, so comes to this case study. Mr. Anand is like a NRI, had the idea to develop a website devoted to fashion with focus on high-end apparel and accessories. He has collaborated on the application with Mr. Bhaskar, Spandana, and David. The website should be easy to navigate, have a contemporary look, and the process payments quickly. Upon looking at the papers, Mr. Anand has understood that Miss Spandana already had a similar application, and as the sales are drastically declining, Mr. Anand has taken on the duty of improving the application. The timeline of the project is 18 months with rupees 1 crore as a budget, and you can see the current problems being faced by the Miss Spandana are lack of knowledge of fashion of the customers, lack of customer reach. Looking at the current problems, Mr. Anant as a team pulled in on board. Okay, so here this man, Mr. Anant, he is like a NRI. Okay, so he had an idea to develop a web application. Okay, so like a website which is related to the fashion, and it will be mostly like fashionable clothes, or else fashionable accessories, or apparel, whatever it is. He just want to like create one website. So in that website the products are like mostly about the fashionable things. So it will be mostly focused on the fashionable accessories and clothes, or whatever it is. Okay, so now he just collaborated for this application. He just collaborated with few people, like Mr. Bhaskar, Spandana, and David. Okay, and he just his vision is nothing but just to create a web application. Okay, like website. It should be easy to navigate. The customer should be easily, he need to understand, and he like whatever the user interface, it should be like in a good way, good looking way, that customer should attract to that user interface, and then sorry, and then this process payments is there, right? So it should be done like payments, whatever the payment section is there, so it should be done in a quick way. Okay. And here he just found it one thing is like Miss Pandana. So she is also one of the part to develop this application, but she already had the similar application previously, but whatever the application she has, that is not going in a good way. Okay. So this Mr. Anand, he just want to take few inputs from that application, already like existing application which is having with the Spandana. He is taking few inputs from that application, and he just give he just imagining his assumption is nothing but it should be completed within 18 months, and the whatever the budget, it should be like 1 crore. Okay. So this is what the case study is, and the current problems like faced by this Pandana. So lack of knowledge of fashion of the customers, and the next one is lack of customer reach. Okay. So like now this looking into this current problems of Miss Pandana's application, this man Anant, he just pulled out a team on the board onto the board. Okay. So here comes to the team like Mr. Anand's company is about Nova Corpo Corp on-site team. Like in this, you can find out Mr. Prasad, he will be the project head, and Walter White and Ruby and Serena. These three members are committee members. Okay. And this Mr. Anand, he just outsourced this project to a company named as Adino Offshore. Okay. He just gave this project to another company, like another organization. So that organization name is Adino Offshore. Okay. In this Adino Offshore, Mr. John, he will be the delivery head. Okay. And Miss Anna, she will be the project manager. And here comes to this Mr. Chase, he will be the senior Java developer. And Miss Nora, Shashank, and Vivian, these three people will be junior Java developers. Okay. And then Mr. Mike, it will be the network admin, and Mr. John, so he will be the database admin. And Mr. Jason and the Nef, these both people will be doing testing. These both people are testers. And you will be acting as a business analyst here. Okay. So this is your team, Adino Shore offshore company. You will be working for Adino offshore company, and in this company you will be the business analyst according to this case study, and you need to use these resources to complete your project. Okay. So this is what the thing is, like you need to create a web application. So your client, the Anant will be your client. Okay. And here the in your company, the delivery head will be the Mr. John, and Miss Anna will be your project manager. Okay. And this Chase, Nora, Shank, and Vivian, these four people will be the developers, and the network admin Mike and John will be database admin, and Jason and Nif will be the testers. Okay. You need to use these all resources, and you need to create one web application which is given by the Anand. And here he gave the budget of 1 crore, and the timeline is 18 months. Okay. Within this, you need to complete it. Okay. So here, the first thing is nothing but you need to just decode the case study. So what is the project area? Till now we have discussed to develop a website that should be focused with the fashionable things. Only it is devoted to fashion with a focus on high-end apparel and accessories. Whatever the accessories are there, whatever the apparels are there. So all these things like clothes and fashionable accessories are there. So all this comes under the fashionable things, and in that website or web application. So these products will be placed in that web application. Okay. And Next thing, like current needs. So the current needs is nothing but easy to navigate, have a contemporary look, and the process payment should be done quickly. Okay, these are the current needs. And coming to this overview of the project is like nothing but it's an e-commerce based project. Okay, there is existing application present, but the current project would like to take the inputs from the current one and work on the new one. Okay, so already here we discussed about Miss Pandana. She already had this application, but it is a flop application. So it is not running in a good way because there is some issues with that. There is no contemporary look, and the payment process is not going in a good way. So customers they need only two things, like the whatever the products are there in that application should be like it should be not outdated products. It should be like what is the trending products are there. So the trending product should be there in this whatever the website. And the next thing is not we like next thing is whatever the contemporary look like UI user interface, it should be attractive to the customers, and the navigation should be easy to them. And the other thing is like payments. This payment should be done quickly. Okay, so here Miss Pandana is having these many lakh of that application, Miss Pandana's application. So we will be taking only few inputs from that application and we will be creating new one. So this is a scratch project, but we will be taking only few things like what are the products are like we need to place, and we will be taking only few features from that application and we will be creating the new one. Okay, and coming to this current problems are decline of sales, non-user friendly, unable to handle the competition, and know the team. Like already we know about the team, like Java developers and all those things. And current problems till now we have discussed, like sales will be decline and non-user friendly. If it is not, if the navigations of that application is not good, then it will be very difficult to the customer to use that application. So here only the first failure we get. Okay, so to overcome all these things, and we will be creating one new application and we are giving to Mr. Anant. Okay, now you are the people, are the business analyst here. Okay, so you will be acting as a business analyst and you will be working on this project, and you will be facing few questions. Okay, so you will be facing around 14 questions. So for that 14 questions you need to find out the solution with your own knowledge, and you need to write down in one word documentation, like you will be preparing that all the questions and you will be writing down in one word documentation, and then you will be uploading in the portal. Okay, this is what you need to do. And here comes to the first question, like they are telling to prepare business process model. So according to business process model you need to create few aspects, like you will be writing down few aspects in this business process model, like goal inputs, resources outputs, activities and value created to the end customer. Okay, so here comes to this case study. The goal is nothing but to bridge the gap between the buyers and the sellers, and inputs like customer data, marketing campaigns, and trained employees. And resources we will be going to use like warehouses, software, office space. And outputs we are getting like sales revenue and efficiency. And the activities we will be going to do is like excellent customer service, partner with leading brands. And value of to the end customer is nothing but what is the value we are creating for the end users, like wide range. They can explore wide range of these applications and customer satisfaction. This is what we are creating the value by developing the web application. Okay, so the first question will be like about a business process model, and you need to write down based on your case study, whatever the case study you got. Based on that, you need to write down your goal, inputs, resources, outputs, activities, and value created to the end customer. Okay. And coming to the next question is like nothing but SWOT analysis. So SWOT analysis is nothing but strengths, weakness, opportunities, and threats. So what are the strengths you are having, and what are the weaknesses of your organization, And here comes to the opportunities and threats will be the external factors, like what are the opportunities you will be getting by doing this web application, and what are the threats are going to be happening to you or like your organization. Okay, so coming to this project, so strengths, like a strong brand recognition will be happening and reputation in the online fashion. So with this application, like you will be getting the brand value, and most of the people most of the leading brands, they will be going to add their products in your application, because the sale will be like whatever the sales are there, so the sales will be like increasing. If the sales will be increasing in this web application, so they will be having more interest to place the products in your application. Okay, and like weaknesses, like dependencies on external vendors, and supply chain disruptions, and inventory management issues, like whatever the external vendors will be there, right? So we will be depending on them only for adding the products. Like if we have any own brands, then we will be going to add our products. So it will be like one weakness from this side. And the supply chains may getting the disruptions, because we will be, it is like a web application, and we will be going to doorstep, like we will be delivering the doorstep, right? So it like the supply chains will be like affecting in between, so it will be comes under some the failure. Okay, the weakness. And the opportunities will be like expansion into new product categories and expansion on markets. Okay, and the threats will be economic downturns and the changes in customer spending habits. Okay, like if the customer is changing his habits to buy to the shop, like going to the shop and buying the products there only, so it will be like coming to the threats part. Okay, and in this four, like SWOT, in this SWOT, the strengths and weakness comes under the internal, and the opportunities and threats comes under the external. Okay, and then coming to the next question is like check the feasibility study. So here the feasibility study is nothing but, in a simple way, like before taking this project. Okay, so we will be checking whether this project is viable or not, like this project is suitable or not in to our organization. Okay, we will be going to check like in terms of technology, hardware, software, resources, budget, and time frame. So what are the technologies we will be having, and is this suitable for this project or not, and what are the hardware and software, and like what resources we are having, like human resources and technical resources, and the budget given by the client side, and the time, whatever the timeline he gave to us. So by checking all these things, we will be going to do the feasibility, like whether this project is viable or not to our organization, and all in terms of all these things, if it is okay, then we will be taking the project. Okay. So, like according to your case study, you need to write down the feasibility check. So, what is technology? Like, what are the technologies you are be having, and hardware? So, whether it is suitable or not, software, and the resources. Like, what are the resources? Like Java developers, we will be having like one senior and three junior Java developers you are having, and the two testing team, network admin and DB admin. Okay, and you will be acting as a business analyst. And what is the budget? Like according to this case study, the budget is like 1 crore, and the time frame is like 1 year. So within this timeline and the budget, we can complete it or not. We will be checking, and then we will be going to take this project. So you need to write down in terms of all these things. Okay, and coming to the fourth, like gap analysis. So gap analysis is nothing but, so the current state and the desired state. You will be comparing the current state, like as is. It will be known as is, and the desired state, it will be like to be. Okay, so like what is the current state, and what will be the like desired state. So what is the current problem is not like nothing but, so the existing platform might not have contemporary and user friendly design. Okay, and the payment will whatever the payment is there, so it is not going in a very good way, like payments are not like customers are facing with the payments. So this is the current state, for example, we'll be taking. So like by doing this application, like new application, so the like it is like a fresh application. So the customers will be getting like a new user friendly application and the new user interface. So there they can like the navigations of the whatever the buttons and features we are placing in that, the functionalities will be very good. So it is very understandable to the customer, and the payments will be also in a like done in a very quick way. Okay, so we will be comparing both the states. So and we will be sorting out, like we will be comparing as is and to be, and what is the gap between this as is and to be. Okay, and we will be finding out the gap, and we will be analyzing that gap, and we will be like writing like we will be doing the solution further. Okay, so according to you, your case study, you need to write down the current state and future state. Okay, but when they ask you about gap analysis, you can use these words like uh, we will be comparing the as is, like current state, and to be desired state. Okay, and we will be finding out the gap in between current state and the desired state, or else future state, as is or to be. Okay, so the next one, like risk. So risk analysis. So you need to write down the risk analysis. Like risk means an uncertain event which may cause the project failure, or it may slow down the project. Okay. So you need to like write down about a risk analysis. So like we are having the internal risk and external risk and BA risk and project based risk. So internal risk is nothing but lack of required expertise, especially in high-end fashion, web design, or advanced payment systems, could face delays or quality issues will which may happen. So because we are not having the experts, right? So it may have like we may face a few like when we are developing this application, we may face few delays for this, like whatever the SM is, like subject expert matters people they like they we will be not having when they are not having. So the doubts will be not cleared in a very good way for the developers team, and it may slow down the project. And external risk, like intense competition from the other online fashion and lifestyle platform in India. If we are having any other, like if the web application is already having like had, so it may comes under the external risk. And coming to this BA risk, so incomplete requirements and lack of domain knowledge and change in requirements like constantly. And the project based risk is like scope risk and technology risk. So according to your case study, you need to write down this risk analysis. Okay, you will be going to do the risk analysis. And coming to this RACI matrix, so actually like they will be asking about stakeholder analysis. So like stakeholder analysis is nothing but you will be identifying each and every stakeholder by using RACI matrix. So RACI matrix, like we can say like who will be the responsible and who will be the accountable, and for whom we need to consult, and for whom we need to inform. So like we will be creating one table like in this way, and we will be writing down the like for example the responsible. So here the responsible persons, who will be the responsible persons, like the resources, like a project manager and a business analyst. So these people are responsible to deliver this project in time, and the development team. Okay, and accountable, who will be the accountable, like business analyst, project manager, and client SOPs. Okay, and next, for whom we need to consult if we are having any issues. So for whom we need to consult, like uh, here in few cases, like SMS will we will be consulting if we have any doubts. And for whom we need to inform, like client people and project head, and whatever the who will be the sponsor for this project. Okay, so in this way we will be categorizing each and every stakeholder. Okay, and we will be dividing the stakeholders according to RACI matrix. Okay, so next, The seventh question is about a business case study. In this business case study, you will be going to write about why this project is initiated and what are the current problems and how many problems could be solved by doing this project and what are the resources required and how much organizational change is required to adapt this technology and what is the time frame to recover ROI, return on investment, and how to identify the stakeholders. So these are the things you will be mentioning in the business case study. So according to your case study, you will be writing down why this project is initiated. Like for example, I will tell you both the questions, like only few questions. So according to this case study, why this project is initiated means like to create a web application that should be it is like a fashion, comes to the fashion and mostly focused on the fashionable things only, like whatever the apparels and the accessories, right? So this is what you need to write down. And then the what are the current problems. So according to our team, like Miss Pandana already having the application, but here there is no user friendly application and the payments are going like delays, and it is not in a quick way, right? So we will be overcoming all these issues by doing this project. Okay. So in this way, you need to complete all these questions. You need to prepare one business case document according to these questions. Okay. And the next one will be about SDLC. So you need to write down about SDLC. Like what is SDLC means? Software Development Life Cycle. It is used in software organizations. Okay. And then it is used to create like a high level or high quality software applications. And here we are having few process like planning, okay, and analyzing, and then design and development or implementation and testing and deployment and maintenance. Okay, these are the seven stages are there in SDLC. You need to write down this question in this way. And then the methodologies. So you need to write down about the methodologies, what is methodology, and about the sequential, iterative, evolutionary, and agile. So you can in previously you will be writing sorry, you will be listening to this training classes, right? So in that they explain about each and every methodologies. You need to write down methodologies. Okay, so this is not about case study. This is a general question. You need to write down about sequential, iterative, evolutionary, and agile. Okay. And next question, SDLC models. So what are the models we are having? Like waterfall, V, RUP, spiral, Scrum. So whatever the models we will be having, so you need to write down about that models. Okay. And coming to the differences between waterfall and V model. So you will be writing down few differences. Like waterfall, it is based on like waterfall model and V model. Both the models will comes under the sequential only, because they are like following the guidelines of the sequential. Okay. And here few changes are there, like waterfall will be the cost low, and V model may having expensive, and testing activities start at the l- latter stages, and testing activities will be starting in the first stages only, and move in a linear way. It will be not moving in a linear way, and less customer involvement. Here more customer involvement. Like this you need to write down about waterfall and V model uh, differences. Okay. So these differences is nothing but like general questions only. Okay, you will be getting the question paper. In that question paper, please read out all the like each and every part. So you need, if you read each and every part only, you will be get to understand what to write. Okay. So according to your question paper, you need to write read out each and pin to pin point. Then only you will be getting to know what to write, and what should you need to present there. And next, so according to you, which model or which like methodology will suit to this project? They will be asking. So according to you, what which model you will be going to choose, and what are the like reasons? At least two reasons you need to write down. But see guys, you need to reason carefully, listen carefully about this. So please read out total question paper, whatever the question paper you got. So before starting the 11th question, or before starting the ninth question or 10th question, whatever it is, or after completion of 8th question, there will be one description. Like it is like a summary way. So you just read out that also. So you will be getting more knowledge when you are going to attend the viva. If the mentor asked in a different way also, you can get to know. Okay. Ninth question. Ninth question is about SDLC only, like models. Okay. This is what ninth question about SDLC models. You need to write down. And the next one, like you need to write down all this question about sorry. So here this 11th question is about you need to write down what model or which model the project will be suited. So you will be going to use. So they will be asking in that way, and you need to choose one model and methodology, whatever the methodology, and you will be writing down what two reasons for that. Okay. And coming to this Gantt chart. So you need to prepare the Gantt chart according to your question paper. Okay. Whether they will be asking about V model or else waterfall model or else something like Scrum model, whatever it is. So according to that, you will be preparing the Gantt chart. Okay. So here the Gantt chart is nothing but it is a graphical or visual representation. Here we are representing each resource, like how much time period he will be going to involving in this project. Okay. So for example, here the representation it is in a very good way. Here you can find out the project manager and the business analyst. Both the people are going to work for from initial stage to the end stage. And here the DB admin and the network admin also. Both the people like database admin and network admin also you will be like working for this project from initial stage to the end stage. Whereas the Java developers, after completion of requirement analysis, if they will be starting to they are going to start working for this project. Like they will be involving after 10 weeks. Okay. And testing team, like after in a completion of total development part. So this testing team will be involving. Okay. In that way you need to represent your Gantt chart. Okay. Actually this Gantt chart is prepared by the project manager only. So in few cases the project manager is not available, you will be like as a business analyst, you are the people going to be preparing the Gantt chart. Okay. And the next question, so you need to write down about fixed bid projects and billing project, like what is fixed bid project and what is the billing project. So in a simple way I will be explaining this fixed bid. So fixed bid, in this fixed bid you can find out like whatever the scope and whatever the work and whatever the time and the budget all will be fixed. Okay. So you need to like deliver this project according to the time and the budget. For example, according to this case study only. So here in this case study, like the Anant, Mr. Anant, he just gave us 18 months of time, right? And 1 crore of budget, right? So within 18 months and 1 crore, we need to deliver to him whatever the project he have assigned to us. If we are not delivering, it will be a failure to our organization only. So all the budget, time, and whatever the work are going to be fixed in this fixed bid project. And coming to this billing project, so here the client Mr. Anand, we will be thinking like Mr. Anand, he will be not giving any project to other organization. He will be just using few resources, and he will be paying to that resources according to the time. For example, he hired four resources, so he just need to pay 500 rupees per hour. So they will be going to work for 8 hours, and he will be and they will be charging for 500 rupees for per hour. But whatever the work he assigned to the those resources, if they are not going to do, then they need to come and they need to come again for the next day, and they will be doing that work and they will be wasting the time. So here the budget will be increasing. Okay. So here the risk will be more to the client people, right? So he will be facing the risk and he will be going to do that project, like if Mr. Anand is not if he is not giving the project to the organization, so I think he will not complete this project within 18 months definitely, and the budget will be may also increase, whereas he just he moved in a smart way, like he just given to the one organization. So this organization, it will becomes under fixed bid, right? So in this fixed bid, the organization people will be having more risk, because they need to deliver whatever the issues, all the things they will need to suffer, and just they need to deliver the application within the time and the budget. Okay, so you need to write down about fixed bid and billing project. And the next question is about the timesheets. So, like prepare timesheets for requirement gathering, requirement analysis, and design, development, testing, UAT, and deployment phases. So, you need to like prepare the timesheet according to this phases. Okay. So, like for example, timesheets is nothing but in one organization. So, all the resources will be having the timesheets. Okay. So whatever the work they have done on that day, they are going to be note down in this timesheet. Like for example, you will be acting as a PA in this organization, right? So for example, you are in this requirement gathering phase. So here we gave one example about requirement gathering only. So this requirement gathering, the task is nothing but identifying the stakeholders meeting. So you have conducted a meeting to identify who will be the responsible and like accountable and all those things. So this meeting duration is nothing but 1 hour. Okay. So from 10 to 11. So you will be having one meeting. In this meeting, this in this 1 hour, you will be going to discuss about who will be responsible, accountable, and consulted people and informed people. Okay, like that. So the next one, like client interaction, you takes 2 hours of time for interacting with the client. Like that, you have next like fine tuning the inputs for a BRT document and requirement sorting, and then the team meeting. So all these things will be happening. So all these things you will be going to do work in this requirement gathering phase as a business analyst. So how much time you have taken for that each task, you will be going to mention for each day. For example, developers team is there. So whatever the task they have done, okay, and they will be going to write down like how much time they have taken to complete the task, okay, in this time sheets only. Like that, as a business analyst, the business analyst will be involving throughout the project. So they told you to prepare the timesheets according to this requirement gathering and requirement gathering to deployment phases. Okay. So these are the 14 questions you will be going to write down in this prep one part one. And